Boy, you should know her name. Too focused, she focused on her. Girl, you should know her name. Up late, grinding hard, she's a star. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. Don't just Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. Don't just Paris, she's telling you won't heal my body, only soothe my body. All in the soap, all in the soap. Give me one of it's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams.
All right. What's good, y'all? Okay, we about to get straight into it. All right, it is Paris with your Tara. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you are feeling the girl. What's poppin'? What's good, y'all? What's good? This learn how to handle your we doing too much. That's why I don't on TikTok. Come on, man. I'm trying to go on TikTok right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right. Hold on, let me show y'all my face real quick. Listen, I still got the 50% off going on right now. So April readings is getting full. Getting full with April. So I don't know. Y'all need to get it together. You know what I am gonna do though? I'm gonna go on my Instagram. Go add me on Instagram, y'all. Both Instagrams, PW Collections LLC. And then also add me on the Tarot channel, the channel Instagram, where we do as much personal readings. Most of them, for the most part, all of them is for Patreon, but sometimes I throw a little snippet throughout the week, for the regular people. So make sure y'all go add me on Instagram, Saturn's Daughter 40 motherfucking 7. I'm such a bird. All right, y'all. You'll go on both. What's up, y'all? We on YouTube right now, but I wanted to also add you Instagram or what's going on as well. So make sure that you guys go add me on YouTube, Saturn's Daughter 47. All right, so this is going to be a collective reading, and today's topic, actually I asked ChatGPT exactly what's the topic, and they said one of the topics that I should do is what's blocking your blessings. And I feel like that was a really good, that was actually a really, really good idea to come up with that. So I got these surrender cards here. All right. So we're gonna pick out 3 cards from the surrender deck. And then what I could do is I'm going to put some oracle cards on that, and then I'm going to build off of that, okay? I actually just came up with a spread just now. So this is for the collective. All right, take what resonates and then leave the rest at home, okay? Take what resonates here, Instagram, and leave the rest at home, okay? So with that being said here, this is what is blocking your blessings. All right, what is blocking your blessings at this time? And how can we overcome this? Okay, so we're gonna pick 3 cards. We're gonna pick 3 cards. We're gonna go on 3 topics, and then I'm gonna pick some oracle cards, and I'm gonna pull some regular tarot cards to confirm that. Okay, so what is blocking your blessings at this time here, collective? All right, what is blocking your blessings at this time? All right, last shuffle. Okay, what is blocking your blessings here? It says here, surrendered outdated beliefs about yourself. Wow. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Okay. Very interesting here. This is already hitting. Okay. How many of us in the chat can say, maybe there is some things that I need to focus on. Maybe there is some outdated belief systems of myself. And, sometimes we get very comfortable in, as much as we want to deny it, a lot of us be getting comfortable in where we're, the outdated belief system of who we are. And then it's like we ask for prayer, we ask for prayer, we ask for prayer, we ask for new. And then when the new comes, we feel like we don't even deserve it, or we're questioning if that is something here that is supposed to be for us. You get what I'm saying? So Spirit says what's holding us back right now as a collective at this time right now is surrendering from our outdated belief systems about ourselves, right? Let me get 2 more cards here for the lovely collective. The next one, it says surrender your beliefs in scarcity. Okay, another one. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Okay. I mean, even going into this, it's definitely hitting already. How many of us specifically feel, because like things have happened to us in the past, the things that we have experienced, right? My nose is itching. That we still feel connected to that old self. It goes right into the first one, surrendering from outdated belief systems, and then it says surrender from belief in scarcity. That's still an old belief system here. You know what I'm saying? It's still an old belief system. So it's like what's holding us back is really ourselves and our way of thinking at this point. Let me get one more card here. What is holding us back, collective? We have here, surrender your attachment to results. Wow. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Yeah. Man. I mean, shit. If this is not hitting, I don't know what is. Because I know for me specifically, I wanna know. Like I'm like one of those type of people. I want to know like what's going on, and I want to know exactly what's happening. So this hits different for me because the formula for success is to do all that we can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Wow. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Oof. How can we... Right. That part. How can we as a collective surrender from that? So we're going to pull some cards. Oh man, this is hitting different. Man. I wasn't ready for this. I ain't gonna hold you. Chat GBT, you funny, son. You funny, chat. Okay. And my nose keep on itching. I know something. Oh no. Right, shit, me too. All right, what is surrender outdated belief systems about yourself? Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Why is this coming up here for the collective? Surrender to outdated belief systems about ourselves. Letting go of limited ideas about ourselves that originate from our past. What is the first thing that comes up? You don't have to write it down. You don't have to say it. But what was the first thing when you think about surrendering to outdated belief systems of yourself? let's just meditate on what exactly is it that I'm thinking about. What is it that you're thinking about? That why is it that Spirit is telling us right now we have to surrender from outdated belief systems? What is it that you're thinking? What's the first thing that comes up? Okay, let's see. What is the surrender to outdated belief systems about ourselves at this time? We have here spiritual strength. Spirit wants you to know that at this point you have, and this could be even like maybe, because it goes straight into the scarcity right after that. But some of you guys specifically could be having outdated belief systems about the things that have happened to you, the experiences that you had. But it's only made you more spiritual, more connected, more tapped in, right? And a lot of us right now, I feel like the things that we have happened, because underneath the death we have here financial and material changes with this energy, and it speaks about us going through experiences where maybe things have been stripped away, right? Like money was tight, there was struggles, you know, you went through some type of struggles, either you went through something here specifically, something happened to you here where you had to, it was kind of like a shock. It was like a shock. You know what I'm saying? It's like you went straight into survival mode in this situation. And this right here, the surrender to outdated belief systems about yourself, has a lot to do with you also understanding the purpose of why Spirit did what they did. But it was like, we don't want you to get comfortable there. We didn't want you to get comfortable there. We just wanted you to learn your lesson. And that was for you to become more spiritually stronger. You get what I'm saying? And it just seemed like a lot of us going into the second card where it says here, surrender your beliefs in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Goes right into the first cards about outdated belief systems about ourselves, and then going into that scarcity mindset, feeling like, you know, even though you might want something, like I said, there's still certain parts of yourself that still connects to the survival mode. You get what I'm saying? What is surrender your belief system, beliefs in scarcity at this time here for the Lovely Collective? We have here partnerships and alliances. It could have been some people specifically that made you feel like you couldn't do it. This could have been family. This could have been friends. This could have been love. Okay. Some of you guys are scared. Not scared. You're very paranoid when it comes down to help, asking for help. And I know that way too well, because it's like sometimes you want the help, but you don't want people to be able to be like, oh, I did this for you. I did this for you. You know what I'm saying? I did this so you did, you know, or try to throw things in your face. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't feel good. I actually despise when people do that. I don't understand why people do that shit. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And I feel like that's like the old like crowd, like the old crowd. They do that a lot because of their family, whatever the case may be. You notice like older people do that shit, but I hate it. I hate it so much because then it makes people scared to ask for help because they don't want it to be thrown in their face. Right. Or like, you know, you going through a bad time, you're going through a rough time, and then they going to tell everybody and their mama about your rough time. Oh yeah, I had to help Shaniqua. I had to help Tyrone because Tyrone couldn't pay his phone bill. And it's just like, nigga, why do everybody gotta know what the fuck I'm going through? Oh girl, I don't know who be doing it. I'm just saying, like, I noticed the older crowd do it, but right. All right, so let's see. It says here, surrender your attachments to results. Surrender your attachments to your results. It says here, the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And I'm guilty with this because I need to know. And the shit is kind of obsessive for me because it's like I want to know how to fuck. I want to know, baby. All right, so thank you, Spirit, for bringing this up because I'm definitely one of them motherfuckers that want to know. I want to know. I need to know. Rich Risings. All right, so surrender yourself to attachment. Surrender your attachments to results. Okay. Give us a card here for this. Shit, I need one too. Okay, let me know what's going on. We have here sacral chakra. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. Let me just read y'all what it says. The second chakra is the second chakra in the seventh chakra system. It is associated with the emotional body, sensuality, and creativity. Its element is water, and as such, its energy characterized by flow and flexibility. The sacral chakra is one of the energy centers located above the root chakra and below the belly button. Okay, so we already know it's connected to the water element, right? And it also is connected to our emotions, our creative energy. When the chakra is balanced and open, we are able to express ourselves creatively and experience pleasure and joy in our lives. So you got to ask ourselves at this time, have we, because we're so connected to wanting to know what the hell is going on, do you think that we're actually not enjoying our lives because we're too focused on what's going on? It says here, the sacral chakra is also connected to our sensuality and pleasures, our intimacy. You know, some of you guys might want a certain outcome when it comes down to the way that certain people treat you, or you want a certain type of love. You might want a certain type of connection. You want something to be meaningful. You want something to be intimate, and there might be something here specifically that you feel that isn't it ain't hitting the way that you would like it to. And so let me just show y'all what the fuck I'm reading, so y'all don't think I'm making shit the fuck up. Okay, y'all see what I'm talking about? Let me see what the oh sorry, y'all can see. All right, cool. It says, sorry, Instagram. All right. Spiritual meaning of the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the seat of creative expression, not just in terms of artistic ability, but also how you create your reality. Wow. Whether through your ideas, projects, or nurturing relationship, when balanced, it fuels inspiration and motivation. So let's just take a moment right here to talk about that, because if it says surrender your emotion, surrender your attachments to results, and then it also says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen and then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Let me write this shit the fuck out. Excuse me. Because this is y'all need to take some motherfucking notes. All right, take some notes here. Surrendering to attachment to results. And I'm gonna pull some more cards in there, so don't worry about it. But let's just go into this sacral chakra, because that's exactly what is it that we're so attached to, is the sacral chakra. And it speaks about us being emotionally, maybe emotional vulnerability. Is the reason why you want to know is because you don't want to feel vulnerable. Is it connected to that? It says pleasure, intimacy. And then it also speaks about here fluidity and adaptability. Being linked to the water element, the sacral chakra embodies flow and adaptability when open. When open, it helps you move through life with grace. When we take notes, y'all. Moving through life with grace. Signs of balance, sacral chakra, healthy emotional expression and stability, creative expression, inspiration, fluidity in projects, comfort with sensuality and intimacy, sense of pleasure and enjoyment in life. Blocked chakra, lack of creativity, emotional numbness, or fear of intimacy. Overactive chakra, emotional overreactions, impulsiveness, unhealthy sexual energy here. Okay. So I'm gonna just leave that there. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep my handy dandy notebook out because I'm definitely am feeling this right now. But yeah, I mean, these are some questions here that we gotta ask ourselves. Like I said, you don't have to write it in the chat. Okay, don't feel guilty either of these questions or what's coming up right now. Shit is supposed to happen for a reason. Okay, so don't beat yourself up because this is coming up and it's hitting. That's the reason why I chose this topic. Okay, because we all need this shit right now. It's not you, it's me too. Okay. I just want to heavy emphasize that I'm here with y'all. Okay, we doing this together as a collective. You heard? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pull some cards, okay, to see exactly why the collective and what's up. Even though these cards is already pulling from the oracles, I still want to know a little bit extra. Okay, so surrender to outdated belief systems about ourselves and with the spiritual strength. Spirit is saying here, it's kind of like spirit saying here that we're spiritually ready to get out of some type of outdated belief system. And you know, it's definitely giving me this energy here where a lot of us need to understand that we have everything that we need. It's a number 9. Number 9 is all about completion. So I really want to know what is the spiritual strength that was highlighted with the surrender to outdated belief systems about ourselves. We have here the Hierophant. Okay, and the Hierophant with the spiritual strength, this could be prayer. You know, is there maybe some time right now that you guys need to either do more prayer or maybe connect to more of a higher source? The Hierophant is not religion, but it's a certain lifestyle. So maybe there needs to be a change in your lifestyle, the way that you wake up, the way that you go to sleep, the way that you start your days. There's something here about us becoming, and it says spiritual strength. So maybe a lot of you guys need to maybe strengthen that spiritual pillar and realize here, I am not, maybe starting your day with those affirmations. I am not that. I'm getting out of this. I'm releasing myself from that. Like there's a need for us right now to really focus on realizing here that the way that we used to think, the way that we used to see things is not the way that we see it now. And Spirit wants us right now to really focus more on prayer. Right? That's why I have like a love and hate relationship with Ifa, because it's like there's certain things in Ifa that I don't really like. I can't tell you, but there's certain things I love about Ifa. And one of the things is that when you get your hand in Ifa, you got your Ifa, so you get to pray to your Ifa each and every day. And so that's like the best part, is like prayer. And I feel like some of you guys need to come with more like a spiritual sense of like, okay, is it time for me to make an altar? Is it time for me to be dedicated to my ancestors? Is that pouring water? Is that adding coffee to the table? Is that sitting down with my ancestors? What is the spiritual strength right now that's going to help you with getting out of that outdated belief system? Is there time, maybe some time for us to journal? You know, if you guys want to do a journal session, we can actually, let's put that down. Let's do some journal prompts. I'll put that down. We could do some journal prompts for my new book, Parallel Paths. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna make that happen, okay? So we could be able to do it together, and we could work on our shadow work, okay? But yeah, I feel like a lot of us need to start writing, start doing something that's more healthier for ourselves. There's some work to that needs to get done, and that's perfectly fine. We all need to be fucking worked on, okay? What's the Hierophant here? We got the Empress. The Four of Pentacles. One thing I would like for this spread right here to highlight is that a lot of us need to understand that we have to focus on our personal self and how we feel about our bodies, how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about what we believe about ourselves. Because the Empress is like, that is everything that has to do with beauty, has a lot to do with the Venus energy, Venusian energy, right? How we feel, how we look, what we bring in, what we're attracting. Maybe there has been some times in your life where people made you feel ugly. They made you feel low. They made you feel because you don't have this, that you're not good enough. Or maybe the opposite, where you guys overextended yourself. You had the best outfits, or you had the best, and you still felt low. There's something here that Spirit says they want you to focus more on about yourself. And that's so funny you said, because my skincare has been on the list. Well, I got skincare. What's up? Come holler at me. But one of my favorite astrologers was talking about how Venus, either Venus is moving into Aries, where it already did, and I think it's retrograding. I would have to get the information, but she was speaking about the fact that the collective is going to have skin problems right now. We're going to have skin issues, okay? Definitely around the face, because Aries rules the head. So you saying that your skincare regimen right now is affecting you, that makes sense, because like I said, the Venus right now is retrograding, and Aries rules the head, so it makes sense that a lot of us right now is going through skin problems. But let's get back to this, okay? I got a little off, but so yeah, maybe this is a time for you guys to focus more on skincare, focus more on your body, going to the gym, taking walks, focusing on your feet, focusing on your grounding yourself. Surrender your outdated belief systems about your body, about what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad, what people said about yourself. Maybe there needs to be a little bit more mirror magic that needs to get done. Maybe there needs to be, you need to be in a mirror naked, you know what I'm saying? Or do something here that's going to make you feel good, like make you realize like, okay, yeah, I'm not, everything could be fixed. And at one point, maybe some of you guys might have had people in your life that made you feel like it's not fixable. Why haven't I gotten the results that I wanted? Why is it that I'm feeling this way? Why am I in this situation here? And I feel like Spirit say right now that you have everything that you need to get out of the situations here. The surrendering to outdated belief systems has a lot to do with our belief system. So what do you believe about yourself? You know, what do you believe about yourself? And why do you believe that? And how have other people, like in the 4 agreements, one of the first agreements is like, what did you agree to? How did you make that agreement your lifestyle? How did I make their agreement my agreement? Because they was projecting onto me. And then I believed it. I believed that I was in this, or I believed that I couldn't do this, and then it stopped me from doing what I had to do. So how is it that we made an agreement that isn't our agreement? Is outdated. It's an outdated agreement. You know, it's outdated. Surrender yourself, surrender your beliefs in scarcity. And that's and that is also connected to partnerships and alliances right now. The universe is asking you to open the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. How have you let people in your life stop you from getting to where you want to go? From people that you attracted, the relationships, the partnerships, the alliances. Tell me more about this. We got the Page of Swords. People that only was around you for what you have. Could have been people that also at one point use your kindness for weakness. And so what happened is that a lot of us went inside ourselves. You know, we went inside ourselves like, nah, that's not, you're not doing that. And so what happens is it actually blocked our blessings with other people because we are so paranoid about what happened in the past that we don't want to go through that anymore. You see certain characteristics, or you think that you know people's characteristics, and so you start to be like, nah, I'm good. What's the Page of Swords? Please share this with a friend. We got the 3 of Wands. Yeah. So you guys could be a little bit too over analytical about people. And I feel like, I mean, as you should, right? Because if you went through a lot and you've been through a lot, it's like you got to ask yourself, how am I making this parallel universe connected to my universe right now? How am I bringing myself from my past experience and I'm bringing that right back to my reality right now? How? And so you got to ask yourself here, collective, at this point, am I thinking too much about the future, which you should, right, with the 3 of Wands? But a lot of you guys also have been a little bit too critical with certain people in your life. And maybe it's because you came into that healing within yourself. You came into that healing within yourself. So it's kind of like some of us could be a little bit too picky with the partnerships and alliances. We give them just enough, but we don't really let them in. And that's actually blocking our blessings at this point. I'm gonna pull a little bit more cards in a second. Let me just get the overall energy. Surrender your attachments to results. All right. Sacral chakra. What is this? Surrender our attachments to results with the sacral chakra here. We got the Queen of Wands, okay? And it's pulling back up with that, how we feel about ourselves, our confidence. We have here the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys, surrendering the attachment to results just means that a lot of you guys want to be, there's a lot of pressure right now. There's a lot of pressure, right? Either, you want to be the best. You want to be the best in whatever it is that you're doing here. You want to feel the best. You want to feel your best, right? And maybe there has been a lot of adversities when it came down to what you're doing, how you're doing it, where you're at, how it's going to go. Will I ever attain this? What I'm doing this. It's too much worry. And that's and that goes from the very first project, and that is surrendering from that outdated belief systems about ourselves. And it just speaks about us really being able to understand that we have to build our own selves up. Okay, I'm gonna pull the little cards here, reversals, and see a little bit more, and then we're gonna give some advice, and then we're gonna get off this. Okay, make sure that you guys please share with a friend. Definitely, if you know that a friend needs this. All right, and please go add me on Instagram, Saturn's Daughter 47 and PW Collections LLC. Okay, surrender outdated belief systems about ourselves. That was clarified with the spiritual strength, which was clarified by the Hierophant and the Empress. Now, can you give me a little bit more cards here for this spread here about surrendering outdated belief systems about ourselves? Give me 3 cards here, please. Thank you. We got the Strength card coming out in reverse. We got the 3 of Cups coming out in the upright. We have here the Lovers card coming out in reverse. Okay. And it goes right in hand, Queen of Cups in the upright. Speaking about us giving to situations here that it's like over compromising, over giving, boundaries. And they're saying here with this Lovers card coming out in reverse, these are people specifically that we keep on connecting ourselves to that aren't supposed to be, we're not supposed to be connected to them. And I feel like maybe a part of you still feels like, okay, if I connect myself to these people, then it makes me feel good, and it doesn't make you feel good. And I feel like there's a part of you that have outgrown this little side to yourself. It's like you keep on putting yourself in situations here that you become the Queen of Cups. You become that overconsumption type of person. You want to be here, you want to be there, you want to help people. But these people is not helping you. They never even asked for your help in the first place. And so what's happening is that a lot of us is feeling specifically like we we're still connecting our mind to our situations that we once were connected to. Let me just look into this real quick. Collective, hold on. The Lovers in reverse. Disconnection and imbalance. A relationship may feel off with communications, issues, trust, concerns, or emotional distance. Lack of harmony. You or your partner may feel out of sync, leading to misunderstandings or conflicts. Temptation or infidelity. This card can sometimes point out unfaithfulness or being torn between two people. Self-love over partnerships. It can indicate that the need to prioritize self-love over personal growth or romantic connections. We might be struggling with the decision that challenges our values or integrity. So this belief, surrendering outdated belief systems about ourselves, has a lot to do with our integrity. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. And it's speaking about struggling with decisions that challenges our values. I'll write down these notes and send it in the thing, or integrity. But I definitely would say take some notes down, y'all. It also speaks about, let me just share this. Give me a second, y'all. Share the screen. Sorry, Instagram, that y'all not seeing the screen, but you could come on to my YouTube channel, Saturn's Daughter 47, to be able to see what I'm bringing up right now. Can y'all see it? Okay, good. We're on now we're on misalignment with self. Okay, it says here, acting against your true values or making choices that don't align with your heart could lead to regret. How many of us specifically have done that? You know, where we have sorry, y'all, I was doing too much just now. Acting against your true values or making choices that don't align with your heart and lead to regret. How many of us in the chat have went through this? Like, let's be honest. Put 777 in the chat if you have felt in your soul, definitely when it comes down to the outdated belief systems of ourselves, that we do things thinking that we're going to get a certain result, but then we regret it later. Put 777 in the chat if you feel that way right now. Okay.
What's up, y'all?
Ooh, this is deep. This is deep. You know, I could definitely relate to this. Personally, you know. And I mean, I feel like I'm pulling my own card right now. It says here, inner conflict. You may be feeling disconnected from your authentic self, causing confusion or self-doubt. Avoiding accountability. This can indicate a tendency to avoid facing the consequences of your choices. Mm. Mm. Reconnect with your values. Take time to reflect on whether your current choices align with your deeper truths. Let's write that down, y'all. Because this is connected to the surrendering outdated belief systems of ourselves. Take time to reflect on whether your current choices aligns with deeper truths. This is a harsh reality. Communicate honesty. If this relates to a relationship, open and clear communication is needed to find common ground. Choose authenticity. Avoid making decisions based on fear or external pleasures. Stay true to yourself. Okay. We also have, let's get into this second portion. Let me just close this out, even though I know that I'm going to open it up again, but let me just close it out so y'all can see. Thank you so much for everybody for being honest with yourself, being transparent. I see all of y'all in the chats. I definitely, let me put 777 for myself, because I'm definitely feeling this too. I definitely feel this. Whew, wow. What a way to start the rising, right? And whatever time you guys see this after, you know. So we got here, surrender yourself, surrender your beliefs in scarcity, which is connected to partnerships and alliances, which is also connected to our paranoia to our future, how we see things, like how we see the future. How does this person fit in our future? Why is this even a thing? Why is it that we feel so paranoid about who is going to be in our future and how long they're going to be in our future, and how can we how is this blocking our blessings? We got the 4 swords here in reverse. We got the 6 of swords. And then we have here the 7 of cups here in reverse. Okay. And so this speaks about maybe there could be some things that you see. You could be a little bit nitpicky, right? Where there might be some stuff that's going on with certain people, right? 4 swords here in reverse is like not being able to personally, you see people unhealed. You see people that aren't doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And some of you guys might want to avoid certain things because you don't want to be put back into this first category, which speaks about people that have taken advantage of you, or people that have overextended themselves, or boundaries that was not kept. But it's crazy because it's like the people that you do want to work with, or the people that you should be working with, you then push them away. I don't think that you mean to do this. This is just because of because of what you've been through. And so it says here, some of you guys, when it comes down to certain people in your life, you don't want to have to recover again. The reason why you don't deal with people, the reason why you still have this scarcity mindset is because you don't want to go through what you went through again and then having to pick yourself back up again. Having to go through the cycle all over again. It says here, avoiding healing. You might feel like there's certain people around that is avoiding their healing. Some of you guys might feel like you want to slow down with certain people because you just feel maybe that they're not on the same level as you here. And with the Seven of Cups, that means like some of you guys don't want no confusion. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people to play with you, as you should. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't want nothing to be like, some of you guys are so focused on the future, like, okay, how can this person come into my life? Like I come into your life and you're like, okay, how can Paris be conducive to my life? How can I put Paris in my life? How can I put Paris in my daily lives? And so sometimes what happens is that we're so caught up from what happened to us in the past because of maybe how we grew up, right? Maybe it was you got bullied, or you have friends that did you dirty, you had family that did you dirty, people did you dirty. And so there's a part of you that still holds that memory in your mind. And what has happened throughout your life so far is that when people come into your life, definitely when it comes down to like building, or people that be like, yeah, we're gonna do this, I want to do this with you, let's do this, da, 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 da. You start to look at certain things. There might even be certain things that people that come in back into your, like people that come into your life and you like, it's like assimilation. Like it's like a different body, but it's like the same spirit. Like that ever happened to y'all? Like, like you in a different place. Like, you feel me, in a different place in your life, and then you keep on attracting, or you feel like you're attracting the same person, the same spirit, the same situations, the same thing. That shit happened to me today. Word to me, I'm dropping off my daughter, and I used to talk to this Rasta man, right, in the hood. He used to live around here. He don't live around here no more. And I saw somebody that looked just like him. I was like, yo, that's just crazy. It's like literally assimilation. Like as soon as I can't. But anyways, back to this. But a lot of you guys might do this thing where it's like you see certain things with certain people and you go back to your experiences prior. Like, oh yeah, well, I remember when Shabambo did that. Well, I remember when Jen did that. So I don't know if this person here is going to fit in my life because I've had this type of experience. I've dealt with your kind. I've dealt with people like you. So then what happens is that there's a wall that's being built. You're not building a bridge. You're building a wall. Let's surrender your attachments to results. That was clarified by the sacral chakra, which was clarified by the Queen of Wands, which was clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. We got the title card coming out in reverse. We got the Seven of Pentacles coming out in reverse. And then we have here the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Some of you guys might feel like the reason why you want to hold on to the attachments to results because you don't want all the things that you've invested in to not be worth the investments. You know, how many of us in our lives have spent mad time, mad bread, mad money, mad investing into something that didn't end up to anything. You spent mad time on the phone, you spent mad time going back and forth to whoever's house and dealing with certain people, and then just for you to not get the result that you wanted. Put 666 in the comments down below if you've been through this. I definitely did. Definitely have. You know, and I feel like the reason why we have this surrendering, it says surrender to your attachments to results. And it says here, the formula for success is to do all that you can to make it happen. You've done all that you can. You did all that you can. And I've been there where it's like, because I did all that I can, I want to know the result. I want to know if my investments is worth it. And maybe that's an ego thing, because we want the validation, but that means that your intentions is not pure. What do I mean by that, Paris? You want a result. So your intentions is to secure the result that you desire. Listen up. Listen. You want a result. So you connect yourself by investments to a certain desire. So now you're waiting for the return. You're waiting for that return. You put the money in, you put your time in, you say good morning each and every morning, you say good night. You showed your love, you showed your appreciation. Where's my return? So what happens is that you're living in anxiety, or you're living in contemplation. You're living each and every day thinking, what is next? Does this person like me? Does this person is going to come show up for me the way that I showed up? Is this person going to do this? Is this person going to do that? It's like, because of the first, it's like a boomerang. It's just like it's piling up. It's piling up. I need to know. So if I put my investments in this and I do this and I do that, then I'm going to get this. But then you never get it, because it says here the formula for success is to do all that you can to make it happen. Then let it go. Let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. How many of us have sabotaged because we want to know so bad? We didn't give it time because we was too focused on the results. So you live in your mind thinking you're going to know how this shit's going to be because you did this, you did that, because I spent this, because I did that. You thinking that your money, you think that your looks, you think that your body, you think that because I got my eye, I got this, I got that, that's going to give you the result that you need. And then you're mad because you spent all that investments in something here and didn't get the results that you need because you sabotaged it. I've been here. I've been there. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I actually want to get some advice for each one of these cards because we got the why, but now we need to know how can we heal from this. How can we heal from this? So I'm going to pull some cards on how can we surrender from these things now that we know the why and how and what's next. Okay. What I would love for you guys to do is just share it with 3 people, please. And if you want to donate, go ahead. You don't have to, right? But please, the best that you could do is share. Share, please. Okay. So I'm going to go backwards since we went forwards. Let's go back. Surrendering to our attachment results. How can we heal from this? How can we heal from surrendering from attachment results? How can we heal from it? We got the 3 of Wands. We got the World. Interesting. I know this is gonna be a little harsh, but this is what the cards are saying. So if you need to cry, cry, right? But it's saying how we surrender ourselves from attaching to results is don't let it go. There's no result. And don't just say it don't look at it in a negative way. Look at it as like, what was my intentions behind what I was doing? Have I put myself in an illusion into to making something here into a certain reality that's not a part of the reality? And Spirit's asking for you to also look at that in a way where it's like, how can you surrender yourself from attachments to results? Is literally seeing it as if it's not. I don't know how the result's going to be, and I have to submit to that. I gotta let it go. The world is like, okay, I did, like it says here. It says you did the best you can, make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly at the desired outcome can sabotage it. You did everything that you could to make things happen. That's your advice for that. That's why I posted that video of Mariah Carey when she was drunk, and she said, I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. Because that shit is real. Like, I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. I did everything I could. Just remember that. When you're trying to come out with a desired results, ask yourself, did I did everything that I could? If you did, then let it go. Fuck it. Release it to the universe. As much as you want it. They also set focus on action. Keep it moving. Like once you put one seed in, you can't just watch the seed. You gotta keep on going. That, like Dr. Harris had said on my channel, he says, when you plant the seed, you know that seed is not gonna grow like the next day. You gotta wait for the seed to grow. It's not about watching the seed each and every day. Okay, is it going to be ready? No. The time will come when the seed sprouts and you can eat from that harvest. The time is not yet. So until then, let's let go of the desired results that we want. Right? Not a wash pot never boils. That's a fact. So surrendering your beliefs in scarcity, because some of us have been very picky on people that might want to come into our lives, but we see certain things about them and we like, nah, I don't. It's like back in the days, you know what? We give time to the people that we want to give time to. And it's so funny because we gave time to people that didn't give a fuck about us. But yet we was faithful to them. But the people that actually do want to come into our lives and help us out, we see shit wrong with them and we like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. This person here got too much going on. Let them figure that shit out. It says here, the universe is asking you to be open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. How have you stopped certain relationships, partnerships, and alliances with certain people because you saw certain red flags and you like, I'm good. This person here's got too much going on. How can we advice for surrendering from beliefs in scarcity? You got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the Nine of Cups. Some of you guys, the reason why you like this is because you worked so hard doing everything yourself. You did everything yourself. You had no choice but to do it. So to you, it's like, if I did it by myself, and then somebody here comes in and they might have some things going on with them, and then it's like, you know, you look at that person, you're like, man, like this person here got mad shit going on. I don't know if I want to be around them because, you know, they might stop. Like, what is conducive to me? Some of you guys are too focused on how does this person benefit me in a way where you don't know because you never even gave them a try. Now, obviously, you gotta have discernment on if a person is dumping on you, if a person is spiritually dumping on you, obviously, right? But some of you guys, and this is about partnerships and alliances, and a lot of you guys have, you know, pushed certain people away because maybe they said some things or maybe they did some things that you possibly didn't like. And so you was like, nah, I'm good. Because the Nine of Pentacles is like independence. It's like, man, I pay my own bills. I wipe my own ass. I take care of what I need to take care of. Like, why would I want to open myself up to this partnership and alliance if I do everything myself? Some of you guys have been too comfortable with doing things by yourself that it's hard for you to make new partnerships and alliances because you don't want to do other people's bullshit. But yet we have time for the people that don't give a fuck about us at all. The Lovers card here in reverse. So let's see what that's about. Can you give me some advice here for the collective? Surrender outdated beliefs about ourselves. You got the Eight of Cups. That's so funny. I literally just had that this card in my dream last night. Eight of Cups. You got the Fool. Yeah. With this energy here, y'all. So you guys need to let go of people from your past that no longer serve you, no longer hold. It's like the chapter is done. How have we? Hold on. Let me look into this. I got this oracle card. Surrender outdated belief about myself, and the tarot card was the Eight of Cups. Can you explain? Thank you, Veronica, for the $4.99. I really do appreciate that. Straight to you. May more blessings come your way. I just want to see what chat says about this. Like ChatGPT. So it said this card is urging you to release limited thoughts and narrative that no longer serves your growth. These may be beliefs about your worth, capabilities, or identities, often ones picked up through childhood, past trauma, or social conditioning. Social conditioning. Social conditioning. This is opening up my heart chakra right now. It says it is calling in for deep internal clearing, letting go of labels or ideas that kept you small, stuck, or in fear. What stories am I telling myself that keeps me in the loop? Which goes back to that agreement that I talked about. That social conditioning came from the agreements that other people put on you. Ask yourself this: what agreements did I agree to that wasn't mine? Who would I be without that belief system? How have social conditioning fuck up my mind? The Eight of Cups represents walking away from something emotionally unfulfilling. Even if it's familiar. Something here doesn't fulfill you anymore. You're being guided to leave behind old emotional patterns. And beliefs that no longer fit you. You got to elevate. Even if it means temporary discomfort. What used to be good enough is now not connected to your soul's satisfaction. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's say this affirmation. I release who I once thought I had to be. And I trust the journey into the truth of who I really am. I release who I once thought I had to be. And I trust the journey into the truth of who I really am. Ashe. What is social conditioning? Social conditioning is the process by which individuals learn behaviors, beliefs, values, and norms that are considered acceptable in their society or culture. It shapes how we think, act, and respond to different situations. Family, where we first learn right or wrong. School, where we were taught to follow rules, compete, and conform. Media, which reinforces social ideas about beauty, success, gender roles, etc., etc. Religion and culture, influencing beliefs, rituals, morals, peers, shaping how we act to fit in or be accepted. It can affect everything from how we express emotions to how we view ourselves and others. The tricky part is a lot of this happens subconsciously. Unlearning or reprogramming social conditioning often involves deeper inner work. Questioning what beliefs are truly yours. What is truly yours? And what has been handed to you? I'll write down all the notes and send check the community board within the next few like minutes after this video, and I'll type up everything, and so you guys could be able to reevaluate this here. I highly recommend that you guys go get my book Parallel Paths. I definitely recommend it. But if you like this, please make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you guys for being transparent with yourself, and thank you so much for showing up to this video. And if you like more of this, we could do this every month so we could be able to do it. I am going to make a workshop that is going to be free for the community, so we could be able to do some journal prompts together. Okay, I love you too, Mama. And with that being said, have a great, abundant day. Please share with a friend, and we will speak later.